You may have heard of decentralized gaming, 12-year-old kids making a living playing X Infinity, and many other crazy things like this. In fact, at first, the whole play-to-earn thing may sound absurd, but if you take the time to understand the technological background that sustains it all, you can start to comprehend it better. So in today's video, I decided to bring the discussion on why we would want to decentralize gaming such as X Infinity, CryptoKitties, and Evolution Land, and many others. I'm gonna kick off the discussion by talking about the relationship between blockchain and gaming. There are different perspectives on how these two things are related. Some people sustain that blockchain technologies need the game industry to expand their adoption. Others claim that it is the game industry that needs blockchain technologies to evolve. The Evolution Land is a case study of the first conception. The perspective of the Evolution Land team is that bringing average people to the blockchain world is easier using a gamified experience. Through games, they say, the average user could start to adopt blockchain technologies, wallets, experiencing cross-chain interoperability and crypto slowly, in a fun way, without noticing. In a previous video, I explored this conception behind Evolution Land's foundation in more detail, so I will put a card to this video above here so that you can find all about Evolution Land creation and its relationship with Darwinia network. For now, I have prepared an extract from Ivan's interview with Alex Chen, one of the founders of Evolution Land.
We started in 2019, and we started our project called Evolution Land, which is the cross-chain blockchain game, because we believe that if you want to bring average people come to blockchain world, it's so difficult. Why not using a gamification of a blockchain so that when they come in, they feel easy. They just they slowly and without noticing they are actually using blockchain wallets. They are interacting, experiencing those cross-chain interoperabilities. So this is something we use as a showcase to educate users, and also it's a very important piece of our work, so that from Evolution Land and to Darwinia network, which is the cross-chain solution.
Well, I do agree with Evolution Land team's conception. I do believe in the power of gamified experiences to bring more people to Web3, to educate them about what is like to be part of a Web3 community, how the governance system works, etc. Also, I would add to this melting pot one more reason why one might want to decentralize gaming: the NFTs. Here I included some apostles, which are the NFT characters from the Evolution Land game, and some drills, which are the NFT equipment. Given the success of the in-game NFTs, there is no doubt of the importance of maintaining the utilities and functionalities of these assets to retain their value. I mean, to make sure that your in-game NFTs are gonna keep their value, you should have a voice on how the game updates will be. And there is no way of ensuring this in non-decentralized games, where the governance system is obviously centralized. So when we are talking about the centralized governance system, we are referring to a Reddit like this from Evolution Land, or a discussion on Discord about the updates and so on. This is what a DAO is in practical way. Soon, perhaps in the following video, I'll be talking about governance on Crab Network, how to submit tips, how to discuss, vote, etc. So, in addition to expanding the adoption of blockchain technologies through a gamified experience and being compatible with the world of NFTs, some people say blockchain games are playable forever. This would be very cool since, as we know, centralized games can disappear if the company goes bankrupt, just like the Age of Empires and many other games. However, this seems to me to be true in terms. The core gameplay hardly will not be handled by a game server, which therefore can be turned off. Some of these blockchain games have mobile apps that can continue work even if the web server is down. But what I can really say is that the game items, the NFTs, are forever, as they are stored on a decentralized blockchain structure. Even if the server is shut down, the in-game assets remain stored as tokens on the blockchain. Therefore, they stay tradable. And in case the servers shut down, anyone can make the front end for it, and you can continue to play and have your functional NFT in there. So that's the context in which it can be said that blockchain games can be played forever, unlike traditional games. With so many advantages, it is worth asking if blockchain games are competitive in the market, and if not, why not? What are the obstacles, the cons? As I just pointed out, on most blockchain games the server is not yet decentralized. Also, the domains and web hosting are centralized. So, what is decentralized is the backend, the assets, the governance, and this justifies calling the blockchain games decentralized and saying that these games are showcases of the blockchain tech. They are compatible with NFTs, they are playable forever. Eventually, we will reach a stage where even the server, domain, and web hosting are decentralized. But first, we have to tackle some critical difficulties. Well, actually, we've already made a lot of progress. We are far beyond Satoshi dice, but this doesn't mean that we are close to massification. Blockchain games remain with few users even with the play to earn philosophy and straightening NFTs, DeFi, and crypto. Among the main difficulties we find on the road are the technical ones such as latency problems and privacy problems, and the social hurdles regarding the incentive models. Latency problems are being addressed using substrate, sidechain solution, etc. Privacy problems can benefit from a trusted execution environment. Both are complicated issues which projects like Arjuna are delved into to find solutions. The social problem can be summed up by the questions: how to bring players close to developers, how to make them profit from their early contribution, how to make them feel motivated from being part of the game and reward their loyalty, how to actually transform consumers into shareholders. So here comes my conclusion. There are many hurdles and many potentialities in decentralized gaming. As far as I know, there are currently no blockchain games that fully fit the utopia of complete decentralization, since the front end ends up depending on centralized server, the domain and web hosting, and so on. However, blockchain games really allow true ownership of in-game assets, which is consistent with one of the primary use cases for NFTs. With the emergence of blockchain games, other incentive mechanisms are being created to incentivize developers while rewarding gamers for their interest and time. This means decentralized gaming can bring players close to developers, and more exciting game products can emerge from this model. Overall, we can see many technical challenges and social obstacles in adopting these new technologies, but also many opportunities for a creative boost. What are your comments about this topic? Hope you enjoyed this video and see you in another Crypto Tanuki's video. Bye!